Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vikas Nera, and in today's video, we will discuss how to install and set up the Axigen mail server on a VPS. First, let me introduce you to the Axigen mail server. It offers a 60-day free trial as well. If you want to know its pricing, you can check it by clicking here. One special feature of the Axigen mail server is that when you go to download it, you'll find it available for every operating system. For example, you can install it on Windows Server, Ubuntu, VMware, and more. It also supports proxies used for virtualization. Its Docker image is available too. So, you can use that and install it wherever Docker is supported. It can be installed on CentOS 7 as well. That's one of its special features. Although it's a paid service, you can use its free trial version. I'll show you a demo of it here. You can see the live demo here. Its web interface looks something like this. This is what the web interface looks like for clients. Got it? The admin area will look something like this to you. You'll see all the settings and options here. It's a very advanced mail server, but since it's paid, you can check the pricing here based on your needs. Alright, you'll need to install it. You can use the free trial. The first step is to purchase your VPS. The VPS should have at least 4 GB of RAM and be an open VPS. Understood? You also need a domain. So, first, buy your VPS. After that, you'll install it by running the necessary commands. You'll find a link to buy in SOC VPS in the description. You need to click on it. When you click it, a page like this will open. Then what do you need to do? Click on VPS and go to Cloud VPS. You'll find many different services here. You can also host DXShip AI here because it provides GPU servers too. So, what do you need to do after arriving here? You can choose according to your requirements. You'll get a VPS with more RAM here at the cheapest price. Okay, I'm selecting this for the demo right now. So, I'm choosing this starter plan with 4 GB of RAM. After selecting this, various options will appear here. If you want to buy it monthly, you can choose this option. If you buy it for 6 months at once, this will be the price. Then you need to select the region. You'll get the data center you choose. For example, if you buy the default option, you'll get a European IP. If you select the India option, you'll get an Indian IP. The European VPS is free by default, so I'll leave that as is. Then you can select the storage. A 200 GB SSD is enough for me. Then I'll select Ubuntu here. I'll go with this operating system. You can also reinstall this OS later if needed. If you want to add a panel or anything else, you can select it from here by default. Alright. After that, I'll scroll down. Here, you'll see additional options. If you want an extra IP, you can add it here. If you want auto backup, you can select it here. So, auto backup will be added to it. Okay. Now, I'll enter a root password here. You can generate it here or enter it later. After that, you need to click next here. Okay, it's prompting for auto backup. So, I'll choose I protect my data. Now, these details are displayed in front of you. Alright. You'll need to pay this amount here. It's showing everything here, including the tax and other details. Okay. Then, proceed to order and pay. It also asks you to create an account here. But I already have an account here. So, I've added PayPal to it. My payment has been processed here. It shows something like this, payment processed, and then a screen like this will appear. Okay, it's been received. After some time, you'll also receive an email. Alright. This is the PayPal receipt showing that you've paid this amount in euros. And this is the order confirmation. After a while, it will also send the VPS details here. So, I received the email here. Look, I'll show you, my payment receipt was sent 11 minutes ago, and I received the login details just now. I received it 3 minutes ago. So, that means I got the login details very quickly. Got it? Here are all the details. This is the IP and the root password I set while purchasing. Or you can come here to the panel and set it up. Alright. Here, you need to go to VPS, then VPS control, and this is your VPS. By clicking Manage, you can reset your root password here. Understood? These are the details of your VPS. We'll use this for the installation. So, after buying the VPS, this is what I've got. This is the IP, and the OS I'm going to use is Ubuntu. Because when you check the download page here, it supports this OS. Okay? So, now select an OS that supports it. The domain I'm going to use is this one. Here's my domain. Alright, we'll set up the DNS and other details here. The root password is this. Got it? First, I'll access the SSH of my VPS. I'm using Bitwise software, and the username is root. I enter the password. Click on Copy Login. Accept this connection. Alright. Now you're logged in here. I'll open the terminal here. Okay. Here, I'll increase its size a bit. If you're ready, I've arrived here. Now, we'll follow the necessary commands. But before installation, you can add 2 or 3 DNS records here. So, I'll first add an A record here. What do? First, I add this record here. I click on Save. Because I need to install SSL. This will happen after the mail server is installed. So, I'll enter these 4 records first. First, I need to enter my main domain. Then, I'll enter my mail subdomain here. Next, I'll add the mail subdomain with www as well, then save. Okay, and then the IP. Alright. So, I need to add these 4 records. Okay, what do I do next? I run this command. If you're using Ubuntu, you can run this command. If you're using CentOS or Almo Linux, you can run this command instead. So, what do? I copy this command for a system update. I paste it here and press enter. This is the first command for a system update. Got it? So, you can run this. Okay, what do I do next? Come here. You can set the hostname here. So, I enter my hostname. Set it as mail. And my domain name. So, I've set my hostname here. If you want to check the hostname, just type hostname and press enter. It will show you your hostname. Alright. Here, I've provided these 2 commands for installation. If you want to install it on CentOS or Almo Linux, you can use this command, which is RPM based. For Ubuntu, you need to do this. So, copy this command, paste it, and press enter. The mail server file has been downloaded here. Now, you need to install it. This is the command for installation. Understood? When you run ls here, this is your file. You need to install it. To install it, you'll use apt install, then root, followed by the file name. Root is the path where this file is located. Okay, so what do? I'll copy this part. Then I'll paste the file name here and press enter. The installation has started. If your file is in a different folder, you'll need to specify its path here. If you've stored your data in another folder instead of root, you'll need to provide that path here. Got it? Look here, the URL for your web admin is also available here. If you scroll up a bit, you'll see this is yours, and I'll proceed here. But what should you do before that? After installation, you must run this command. I started the mail server and enabled it. Okay, then you can check its status here. The status shows as active here. Alright. So, I need to open the Axigen mail server here. I'll enter this in the URL. Then I click on Proceed to. When you open it for the first time, it will prompt you to change the password. So, what do? I'll use the root password here. Okay. Then click Continue. After doing this, something like this will appear. Here, you get a 60-day free trial. If you already have a license, you can enter it by clicking Existing License. What do I do if I don't have a license? I'll opt for a free trial here. So, I click on Get a Free License. Then you need to fill in your details here. For now, I'll enter some details here to get a test license. To get a demo license, I've filled in these details again. In the free trial, you can create up to 10 domains, 10 users, and 10 groups. You can't create more than that. Alright. After that, I click on Get a Free License. Here, I'll receive my free license. Okay, after that, something like this will appear in front of you. If you want to enable it, what should you do? Click Continue. If you want to skip any step, you can just skip it. But I don't want to skip it. Then you need to enter your domain name here. So, what do? I copy the domain name. Then I enter the domain name here as Postmaster, or you can use the same password here. Got it? Then I click Continue and then Finish. Alright. What do you need to do after logging in here? The first thing is to install SSL. To install SSL, go down here, click on Security and Filtering, and then click on SSL Certificate. Click the plus sign here, enter mail.yourdomain, agree to the terms, and then click Generate a Certificate. Understood? After clicking Generate Certificate, your SSL will be added here. Got it? See, it's been added here. You'll see something like this. What do you need to do after it's added? Go back to the top. In the Services section, click on Weblog. Alright. After clicking Weblog, the first thing is to create a virtual host here. Click on Create, then add a virtual host. Here, you need to enter your hostname. So, whatever your hostname is, like mail.yourdomain, you can enter it here. Okay. Then you can click on Quick Add. Here, you need to select the certificate. So, I'll do this. After selecting the certificate here, click Update inside it. Okay, what do I do next? I edit this. I go to SSL here. And I select the SSL I added here. I save the configuration. Then I go back here. This was for IPv4. I go here for IPv6 too. I select this SSL for this as well. I save the configuration. Alright. After that, you need to click on Web Admin here. For this too, you need to configure the port options in the same panel. I go to SSL and do this. Understood? Then I go back here again. And here too, I select the valid one. I click on Save Configuration. Got it? After this, I've added SSL here. Alright. Now, you can open it using your hostname. When you open mail.yourdomain, you'll see that SSL is added, and your webmail opens by default. If you want to open its admin panel, what do you need to do? This is your domain, and this is your port number. So, this will open your web admin here. Web admin and webmail. This opens your web admin, and this opens your webmail. If you use this port number, the web admin will open. So, what do? I'll remove this IP address from here. First, I'll log into the web admin. The username is admin, I enter my password, and this is what I used. Got it? So, I entered the password here and logged in. Alright. I've logged in here. After that, you can add domains and other things. Here. If you go to Manage Domains, one of my domains is already added here. I added it when I created the account. When we were obtaining the license, we requested a domain, which is added here. Now, click on Manage Account, and you can create a user here. You need to select the domain here. All the domains will be displayed here. Then you can create a mail account here. So, what do? I create an account with the name because. I set the user account and its password here. You can choose between basic and premium here. Click on Add. Here, I open this one. Alright. I click on Login for this user. And here, the webmail will open. Okay, the webmail has opened. Now you can send a test email from it. But before that, you need to configure the DNS. If it's not opening with the port number, you can run this firewall command from here. Alright? First, you need to enter your MX record. So, what do I do here? I select MX, and you need to enter it. In the main name, enter at, then mail.yourdomain name, and set the priority to 10, then click Save. Alright. After that, I move to the SPF record. So, do I copy an SPF record format, or what do I do? I have a format here. This includes my IP. Replace your IP in this format here. And this is your SPF record. So, I come here and click on Add a record. Here, you need to select TXT. In the name field, enter it, and after adding this record, click Save. Alright? Next, you need to add your mark record. So, this is done. You need to enter it in the name field. Select txt record here. In the name field, enter underscored mark. I've also entered mark here. Okay, you can enter your domain here. Here's the mark format. You need to replace your domain here. And this is your mark record. Put this in the entry field and click Save. It's done. Now, you need to generate a DKIM record. So, now you have to generate the DKIM record. All the records are here. Only DKIM is left. So, what do I do for this? First, I'll clear it. You need to run this first command. This means you're in the FOFO folder with 2 versions. Now, run the cd command. After that, these are the commands. I'll write them here. You need to replace your domain here. If your domain is different, you can enter it here. Mine is already entered. I'll also add some spaces between the commands so you can understand which is which. First, run this command. I'll execute it and press enter. Then, I'll run this command. Copy it, and don't forget to replace your domain. Okay, then press enter. See, it's done here. After that, I grant access to the DKIM I've generated. I also give OK user permission with CS mode here. This file has been generated here. If you want to view your public key code, run this command. Run it or refresh your domain here. When I run the ls command here, wait a second, when I run ls here, there are 2 files. One is the private key, and this is the public key file. Alright. Now, you need to check this public key file. Because the code in the public key file is what will add to the domain's DNS. To check it, I run the cat command. The cat command displays the code in this file right here. Understood? So, we've got this code here. Alright. I'll insert this code here. What do I do from here? This is the DKIM format. You need to insert this at the beginning. And this is your complete DKIM format. Also, ensure there's no space in between. It should be in one line. So, what do I do? I'll remove the empty spaces in between. Okay. Alright. I've removed the empty spaces here, and I come here, select txt, and insert the code. You can insert it in the name field. Here, I'll insert the name. I'll use the cos instead of dang. For the cost underscore domain, I've selected the cost selector here. You can choose any selector. Okay, I've created a selector named the cos. I'm saving it here with this. Alright. After generating it here, you need to go to the panel and bind this DKIM record to your domain. Okay, so go to Security and Filtering, then click on Acceptance and Routing. After clicking this, go to Advanced Settings. It's added here. You need to click on this. You can use any name here. I've provided its path here, where you need to click. Click on Advanced. Then click Create Rule. Here, you can use any name you like to remember that it's for DKIM. After doing this, what do you need to do here? Here, you need to type sender or domain. I search for domain and select the sender's domain here. Click on Add Condition. OK, and for this one, click on all above conditions. Alright. You need to enter the domain name here. My domain name is this. OK, I'll enter the domain name here. That's done for the condition. Now, what do you need to do for the action? I'll bring it here. In the action section, first search for DK selector here. Search for DK selector and click Add Action. My DK selector was the cause, so I've kept it as that. You can also choose a DK selector here according to your preference. So, I've kept the cause here. After that, you need to do this here. One is DK selector, and the other is DKIM selector. So, what did I do for the first one? What was the DK selector? For the second one, I searched for DKIM selector. You need to use the same because here too. If you've used a different selector here, you need to match it here. Alright. Next comes the DK path. You need to search for this. Click on DK path and then Add Action. You need to provide that path here. So, you need to provide the path to the private key here. Which one? I'll copy this. I place it here. And search here. Now, I need to search for DK path end. I've searched for this here. Alright. And clicked on Add Action. I've copied this here, so I'll copy it again, place it here, and then search for this. Search for send DAM and send domain key and send DAM at Axigen DIM. OK, so add this here, then click Save Configuration and proceed. OK, it's done. I'll reload it and check. So, here I bound the DKIM record to my domain. You can change the name of this rule here. Because when I did it the first time, it had a different name. Underscores and set word validate, so you can use any lineager, just keep it error-free, and it will accept it. OK, I've set up DKIM here. After that, I've also added the domain here. You can add more domains here. You can create DKIM for them too. You can create more mail accounts here by clicking on Manage. So, let me send a test email. I click on Send, then add a new account. Here, I'll send a test email from this to my email ID. I'll enter anything in the subject. I'll type anything here and click Send. But before that, you need to enter your hostname in the reverse DNS. Got it? I've already entered mine here. You must enter your hostname here. OK. After that, let's come here. I click on it. Alright. So, it's either saying an email like this as right, or it's asking you to all your IUIs you do. I'll enter the IPv6 here, but what do I do here? I copy the IPv6. First, you enter it here too. Alright. Then I'll also enter its PTR record. Okay. You can also disable IPv6 if you want to use it. Keep it enabled. So, you must enter this too. Now, I'll test the email here again and send it to the same address. Now I'll test the email here again and send it to the same address. The first attempt had an error because I forgot to add the PTR record for IPv6 here. So, I'd added it now. Now I'll check if my email has arrived or not. Got it? I'll refresh it now. I'll also check here to see if any bounce back has occurred, and I'll look in the spam folder too. My email has arrived here. So, I'll click on Show Original. Here, SPF has passed, DKIM has passed, and Mark has passed too. Okay? It's showing this repeatedly because of the network I'm using. You'll need to re-enter it. Wait, I'll re-enter it now. Okay, it's been added here. So, what do I do next? Let me test one more email with this. I'll also open the mail tester here alongside it. I'll send an email to that as well. Alright. And I'll send an email to this email ID. Okay, I've entered it here. I click send. Let's check our score here too. Because I've already sent the email here. And this time, if you look, the email has landed in my inbox. That's why I've done these 2 or 3 tests. Sometimes it lands in spam. Sometimes it goes to the inbox. So here, SPF has passed, DKIM and others have passed too. Look here, it's in the inbox again. So, you'll notice something like this appearing below the email. Okay? You can remove it from here. And my score on the mail tester is 9.5. It's 9.5 because my IP is blacklisted on one network. Okay, if you want to remove this from the message, what do you need to do? Go to Manage Domains. You need to edit the domain that's listed here. Go to Message Filtering or No Message and remove this one. Now, any new message you send won't have this included. So, I'll do one more test to show you. Here, I'll send another test email. I click send, and this won't appear in the new email that arrived. You can add it to the footer if you prefer. Whatever you choose to include will appear below every message. Okay? So, I've come here, and you can see it's not in the footer of this one. Okay? So, it works like this. This is a fully functional mail server. I've shown you how to add a domain, create a user account, install SSL, and bind DKIM to a domain. So, I demonstrated all of this here. Whether you install it on Windows or another system, these steps will remain the same. Alright, that's everything for this video. In this video, we covered this mail server setup. Okay? If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.